And welcome back to a special edition of 11 News at 4. We're glad you are with us here live from Fort Carson and the catwalk of the Air Traffic Control Tower at Butts Field, giving you a behind-the-scenes look at many aspects of the mountain post.
Yeah, we're hoping to paint a picture of just how important Fort Carson is to our area, to the Pikes Peak region, and all of our local military installations, in our way of life here in southern Colorado.
To help us do that, we're joined by Major General David Doyle, who's the commanding general of the 4th Infantry Division in Fort Carson. It's a privilege to have you here. Thank you for not only inviting us to do this, but allowing southern Colorado to be invited into Fort Carson.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. Thanks, Lindsay. I appreciate you guys coming out here and telling our story, because Fort Carson is absolutely linked to Colorado Springs and the southern Colorado area in a very special way.
You said you've been here about 15 months, so you have that national perspective. How unique of a role does Fort Carson play nationally?
Yeah, we are unique in Army installations in that we have what we call our peak partners, which are our community members in southern Colorado, the Colorado Springs area, but then also all the different military entities that are here with Peterson Space Force Base, with NORAD Northcom, with Buckley. We have a unique opportunity to train with and prepare for combat with some of the best in the entire military.
What are some of the advantages that come with that collaborative training?
Yeah, what we do is try to prepare for what we think we're going to see in modern warfare. And it's going to include elements that we don't have in the United States Army. So we have to work with these other adjacent organizations. They come and train with us. We learn enormous amounts from them.
How closely does Fort Carson work with you? You mentioned some of the other military installations in the area. How closely do you work with not only them, but the community as well?
Yeah, the community does a wonderful job taking care of our soldiers and our families. We call the peak partnerships not just those who are in the military, but those who enable us to have Fort Carson be the best hometown in the United States Army. It's fantastic.
Can you speak to some of the unique units that are here at Fort Carson and the 4ID?
Yeah, Lindsay, gladly. So we share this installation with the 10th Special Forces Group and with the Army's only Space Brigade. Those elements, when they train with us, they bring unique, boutique, and absolutely amazing capabilities. We combine that with the land forces, our air forces, and those individuals who train on a regular basis. We're a pretty lethal combination.
I think what's interesting too is, I learned a lot about the 4th Cav, down here in the hangars. But the footprint of Fort Carson isn't just here, kind of where we're standing. It stretches south for a long ways, and also down in the southern southeast part of the state. What does that footprint say about Fort Carson and its impact on Colorado?
Yeah, so the amazing thing, we have a Pinyon Canyon maneuver site, and it enables us to do things you can't do at a location right here around the Colorado Springs Airport, for example. So when we train down there, we can do more things than anyone else in the United States military. It's fantastic.
What's next for Fort Carson in the next year?
Well, we're sending units all over the country and all over the world. We're bringing our 3rd Armored Brigade combat team back from Europe. We're getting forces ready to go to the Middle East, and we got folks that'll be heading off to Korea. So we'll stay very busy in the next coming months.
Yeah, that's true, and there's a lot of welcome homes. I know that you do here, and I know the community. There's that startling. That's what this airfield's all about, is that right there.
Thanks, Adam. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
Hey, well, I appreciate you guys coming out here. Hopefully you've had a great opportunity to see our very best, and we appreciate all that you do for our community.
Thank you so much, Major
Thanks.
General David Doyle. We appreciate you inviting us into your area for 11 News at 4.